Welcome to our channel. Today we how to restore RAID arrays on Linux VPS after disk replacement. Complete guide step by step clearly. Begin by logging into your Linux VPS via SSH. Identify the RAID array by using the command cat/proc/mstat. Note the name of the RAID device, typically /dev/md0. Next, identify the failed disk with sudo fdisk-l. Replace the failed disk physically or virtually, depending on your setup. Ensure that the new disk is recognized by the system using sudo fdisk-l again. If the new disk is listed as /dev/sdx, where x is the identifier, proceed to the next step. Create a new partition on the new disk with sudo fdisk/dev/sdx. Follow the prompts to create a new partition that matches the size and type of the existing disks in the RAID array. Once done, save the partition table and exit. Now, you need to add the new disk to the RAID array. Use the command sudo add/dev/md0/dev/sdx1, replacing /dev/sdx1 with your new partition. Next, check the RAID status with cat/proc/mstat to see if the array is rebuilding. Monitor the rebuild process, which can take some time depending on the size of the array. Once rebuilding is complete, verify the RAID integrity with sudo nadmdetail/dev/md0. Ensure that the state is active and that all disks are listed as online. If desired, update the nadm configuration file with sudo nadm examine-scan sudo tia/etc/nadm/nadm.conf. Finally, update the initramps with sudo update initramps-u. You have now successfully restored the RAID array on your Linux VPS after a disk replacement. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.